Alright, this is literally the next attempt that I'm gonna be doing. Har 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 bony. Let's go ahead and I have to angle the camera this way. Angle it and then angle. So you can see the distance, so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, here we go. Might as well get the bony screen by now. What the? Alright, let me press function F2, Alt F4. It's gonna change the resolution, which is not really a problem. So what I'm gonna do now is... You know what I can do from here? I think I had like a bad H. Are you kidding me? I'm dropping frames? Fuck. Hopefully this time it works. You have it focused on this thing. So what I'm doing so you can see the little nub. This is gonna be the worst idea I have ever came up with, honestly. I'm having to adjust the volume from... on a ThinkPad.
To help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before.
Okay, let me go ahead and set up the stage real quick.
Now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know. But like,
so first things first, if I move it down, my finger down, like right over here, towards the B key, if I move it towards the left, it moves the cursor down, so then I can flash my lights. This is... And this game requires outright precision.
These characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right?
Alright, I'm gonna move this to the top right corner.
The characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night.
This is gonna be a terrible idea.
Their servos locking up, they used to be allowed to walk around during the day too.
But then there were...
Bite of 87.
Was that the bite of 87?
It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know?
Like, frames do drop occasionally, but that's neither here.
Risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably
I'm using like 2 computers to do this. If you're probably wondering, guys, I'm using 2 different computers.
Now, that wouldn't be so bad.
Like the ThinkPad is what I'm using to stream on, and my gaming PC, my production PC is what I'm using to stream on, so.
Especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the
This is gonna be so hard.
Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Alright. Oh, Bonnie's gone. Okay, let's see. Bonnie is at the... Oh! It's Boney! 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 Alright, folks, we have Boney. Boney. Boney! Oh, he's back to normal. Fuck. He's back to normal. Don't tell me Chica's already moved. I don't know what to do if she's already moved. Really? Okay, reconnection. I don't know why my internet went down. This is actually pretty scary because this thing sucks. Having unreliable tech can be Oh, Golden Freddy. So you see, there's Golden Freddy. And then it just closes down. Okay, let's replay that. Let's replay that. Screw it. Let's replay that. Because this thing sucks. Having unreliable tech can be Oh, Golden Freddy. So you see, there's Golden Freddy. And then it just closes down. Because this thing sucks. Having unreliable... Alright, so as you can see, I am using... before. I've done this before, so hold on. Let's go ahead and open up Five Nights at Freddy's. With the... Oh, it's with an apostrophe. He's Super Saiyan Freddy.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you...
I don't get how people like using this on the mouse. At least have less travel distance on when I have to hit F2. Next Gen is playing Grand Theft Auto 4.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person.
GTA 4. What about GTA 6?
A missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a
You want to know
special
something?
place
I
in
put the
hearts
camera
of
right
children
on top of the
who give them
trackpad.
respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear,
I have to rub the little nipple. Try and
inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of...
I'm thinking getting the hang of this a little bit.
And death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things.
Okay, Bonnie should be moving.
But hey,
Like when the phone call ends, that's when Bonnie's gonna get his movement up. Or even be, oh wait, even before he does that.
Absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright.
Alright, so let me lower my microphone a little bit so I can... I don't want to be hunched over, so I'm looking at the upper screen, so... It's not good posture. So let's see if we can get the... If Chica moves, I'm cooked. Is he gonna do it? Let's see. I will know if he does it. Oh, there we go. Hi. Hi there, big rabbit dude thingy. Bing Jill. Thank you for the follow, DeathFoxy545247. And look, let me explain what I'm doing. I am Gateway Star, your host. And what I'm doing is, you see, I have a Lenovo ThinkPad over here. And I'm gonna try to beat it by using the Trackpoint, which is literally the worst idea I've ever had in my lifetime. I don't know why I decided to think this was a good idea, but this is the worst idea by using a Trackpoint. And Boney, this is Boney. This over here is Boney. The joke was because I slipped up and I accidentally called him Boney. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Good lord. Oh. He wants your beans? Yeah, he wants my beans. So I'm gonna go ahead and don't tell me to die. Okay, we're keeping an eye on them. I beat all the FNAFs. Well, have you beat them on by using the little red thingy that I'm using as for a mouse? Imagine this, using this as a mouse. This is like very uncomfortable. And it's like literally I decided, can you beat FNAF without using lights? Can you beat FNAF without using doors? Well, I'm gonna beat FNAF. Oh, fuck. Don't tell me he's almost here. You play FNAF on a phone. Good for you. Oh, okay. He should be opening the door. And come on. Woo! It's all about anticipating. La Chiquita shouldn't be able to get us over here. La Chiquita is still here. Boop the nose on the poster. I will try. I could do it if I was on a trackpad. Playing it on a trackpad is way too easy. Oh, I kind of did it. There. Oh, La Chiquita is in the casita. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I've been told that I am Mexican by my family, but I was born in America. Oh, there, Bonnie's there. He's gonna do another shot. All right, let's. I think I could practically seal myself in. Getting that strategy on this thing, making these precise movements, Throw a ball at Freddy? No, I'm not gonna throw a ball at Freddy. Having to make all these precise movements by just using the track point. He is at the door, isn't he? Called it. Earlier in the stream, I got Golden Freddy. I do not know how I'm gonna beat this game, to be very honest with you. And the thing is, I am not going to use... It's like a joystick. Using this is like a joystick. You got Foxy in your office? I think I tried that too, and I forgot to close the game somehow. I don't even know how I managed to forget to close the game. But then, like, I opened it back up, and then look who greets me. Foxy. He just comes right at the door, and I thought I was laughing my ass so hard. Okay. Good. Oh dear, no. Night 1 just gave it to you easy. Night 2 is gonna be a pain by doing it on this. Like, look, I'll show you what I can do on a trackpad. Hold on. Watch, I'm using the trackpad. It's a little bit of a inhibitment. Look. On the mouse it's even easier, but the trackpad is not that much of an inhibitor.
Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blinds.
In theory you can, but it just takes really precise movements.
Right outside your doors.
So when you're playing this game, I highly recommend you, on PC, I highly recommend you use a mouse.
Be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to
Foxy, I'm gonna tell you this about Foxy, and I've looked at this, and Foxy, if I open just the act of opening the camera stalls him. You may want to check on him occasionally just to see what stage he's at, but how stalled he is. But to be very honest with you, Foxy, Freddy you have to be looking at. Foxy, no. This is such a pain to do it. I beat night 3 using a trackpad, believe it or not. Foxy kills power, I know. I've played this game before. I've played these games before. Oh dear Lord. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat it with this. But anyways, I'm gonna do is try to beat it on a ThinkPad. Night 1 was pretty easy. It's papitas, as we say here. I like by the border. It's like crazy easy. So. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, they're both gone. Fuck.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active.
It's like, I don't know about beating night 2 with this. It's like, I decided to make the game a lot harder on myself by doing this challenge. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming this for a while now. But I would highly recommend using a mouse if you're playing on PC. This would be the whole thing. I'm already getting my 420 instincts on there. Bonnie's gone. My 420 instincts come from smoking weed.
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since...
Oh, whoa, I meant to hit the light! I meant to hit the light!
It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras.
Man, this thing is terrible. I don't know what all the nub users are thinking, but this... is terrible. You're better off with a trackpad or even using an external mouse. Oh nice. It's not as bad as playing it blind.
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since...
If they get a movement opportunity, you're fucked.
The week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right?
Oh,
I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off.
This is so...
I guess he doesn't like being watched.
Playing FNAF is something. Playing it on whatever the ThinkPad glorifiers like to call the sacred is something else. At least I'm somewhat competent at it, but the more precise stuff for precision. What the fuck did he come from? No. Yes! 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 I don't know where the fuck that dude came from, but he came from somewhere. He came from nowhere. He came from everywhere. Tell me he's gone. Please tell me he's gone. Okay, check the other door. Shall I? Let's check on what stage Foxy is. If he's in stage... Isn't the... is if you always keep moving, which I'm gonna demonstrate. And maybe if you want me to try 420 mode on my main PC, I will. I'm just gonna set some stuff up. No, I am fucking done with this. I can't do this. I don't know if I could do this. My finger? Like, look at my finger. Do you see how red that is? This is uncomfortable. Playing this, gaming in general, or just extensively using this thing is uncomfortable. I'll come back with some, the most uncomfortable experience ever. All right, thank you. Holy crap, that was uncomfortable. That was uncomfortable. I'm serious, I was uncomfortable. I was subjecting myself to the most uncomfortable experience ever. And that was playing Night 1 is like really easy. If you die on Night 1, I don't know what game you're playing, but it's certainly not this. Like Markiplier said, I don't know if you're playing the 4th game because it's not that bad. I did it on stream, but then I decided to give up. I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this.